and that sort of thing. So we have a lay of the land in terms of who we're talking with today.
Sure. So I am Danielle Kurtzleben. I am a politics reporter for NPR, which stands for National Public Radio. And you definitely have national public radio stations there in Iowa. So you should listen because it's great. But yeah, so I cover politics, and more specifically, what I end up covering a lot of is campaigns. So when all of the Republican presidential candidates start flooding to Iowa soon, which they will, I'm about to go on parental leave, but after that, I will be in Iowa quite a bit, following them around and talking to voters. I talk to candidates, I talk to Senate candidates, congressional candidates, and ask them what they believe in, what they care about. And I talk to voters and ask voters who they like, who they don't like, why they don't like them. So my job is a lot of talking to people and running around with a microphone and getting tape, slicing it together, and making radio stories.
Yeah, I know some of you are probably like, bro, why is he showing us this clip of this random chick? Who is this person? Well, let me tell you something, y'all. So Trump was recently hit in the face. Yeah, he legitimately was hit in the face. No joke. Not a joke. This isn't clickbait. Well, I guess this wouldn't be clickbait because you already clicked on the video to watch. But anyway, that's not a lie. Okay, maybe I'll put that in the thumbnail. Trump got hit in the face. That's a clickable title right there. This isn't fake. Okay, he's okay though. He's all right. But yeah, a lady by the name of Danielle Kurtzleben. I don't know how to pronounce that. If any of y'all could. Yeah, Kurtzleben? Yeah. She was the one that actually hit Trump in the face. And I'll play the clip here so you guys can actually see what actually happened. But I want to get into a little more details because the way that it happened, it makes me think, was this done on purpose? I'm going to play the clip. Y'all let me know what you think. But you got to get the full context of it all because there's a lot more that goes into this other than just, getting hit in the face. Obviously, that could be an accident. You stumble, you get a little too close and don't realize how close you actually are. Stuff happens, right? I get that. But I'm going to play the clip and then we're going to get into a little more detail. And then you guys let me know, was this on purpose or not? Let's dive in.
Mr. President, obviously you're concerned. You're concerned about the situation in Gaza.
You see that?
What are the
I'll play it again.
Mr. President, obviously you're concerned. You're concerned about the situation in Gaza. What are the hopes now to get the hostages back?
She just became a big story tonight, right? Yes, sir. Did you see that?
Mr. President, obviously you're concerned. You're concerned about the situation in Gaza. What are the hopes now to get the hostages back?
She just became a big story tonight, right? Yes, sir. Did you see that?
Yes, she became an instant star. Instant star. There's some comments here. She should never have been around him to begin with. When are we going to learn? No legacy media at all. Should not be near Trump. For sure, don't let her in the briefing room or anywhere near DJT or cabinet members. Yeah, so people are not happy about this. And here's another angle. You can see she's this chick right here. She's holding the mic. I believe you call it those boom mics, I believe.
Impressed by that.
Right here. There's the mic.
Mr. President,
Wow.
you're concerned. You're concerned about the situation.
You're fired.
You're fired. I love that. I love that. I love that. So we got a little bit of the scoop from Laura Loomer. She says, I have identified the reporter who hit President Trump in the face with the boom mic this week while he was speaking to the press on the tarmac. Her name is Danielle. I'm going to call her Danielle K. At Titanka. She is the newly appointed White House reporter for NPR and a massive Trump hater and LGBTQ advocate who once suggested during the 2024 campaign that Trump only spoke in Howell, Michigan because he has ties to the K group. Did she hit President Trump in the face on purpose? And then she posts her actual account and everything. Here's the video on which she said Trump may have only chosen to speak in Howell because it is a site common with the K group and white supremacy.
In Michigan, Trump will speak about crime in Howell. It's a town of about 10,000. Ahead of that, his campaign emphasized, in contrast to what VP Harris has said in the past, Trump wants to, quote, overfund the police. Trump's campaign has not yet responded to NPR's questions about why they chose Howell. Howell has historic links to the Ku Klux Klan and was the site of a white supremacist demonstration last month. Danielle Kurtzleben, NPR News, Detroit, Michigan.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
And if I remember right, didn't Joe Biden go there? If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but if I remember right, Joe Biden went there as well, and nobody had anything to say about it. Quite interesting, though. Quite interesting, you know? Can I say double standard? You know? Double standard. But we're used to that over here on this side of the political aisle, which is why we're winning. People can see through the Democrat Party smoke screen now. As I exclusively reported this morning, this is the NPR reporter who hit President Trump in the face with the boom mic. I think she hit Trump in the face on purpose. She has previously accused Trump of being a pro-K and compared his speeches to those of Hitler. So yeah, former President Trump faces criticism for using language reminiscent of Hitler. And this is an article that she put together, as you can see there on your screen. So yeah, listen, y'all can let me know what y'all think, man. I kind of want to look this chick up. Titonka. That's an interesting at name there. Titonka. Like what kind of at is that? Let's see if she'll come up. Make sure nothing crazy. Oh, yeah, here she is. Wow. 51,000 followers. It looks like she made her thing private as well, so nobody could see unless you were already following her, but unfortunately I wasn't, so we can't get an inside scoop on what she was actually posting about. But I'm sure some screenshots will come out here in the coming days of people who, posted, goodness gracious, I completely lost my train of thought there. Some screenshots will come out here in the coming days of people who screenshotted, some posts that were on her account before she made it completely private. That's how this thing always works, it always works that way. How on earth did NPR reporter Danielle Kurtz get approved to be a White House pool reporter? She has a well-documented history of being a massive Trump hater and an advocate of trans issues. I don't think the mic in Trump's face was an accident. Yeah. So, hey, listen, Laura Loomer got the receipts today. Got the receipts. Yep, that's her name. Danielle K. Here's another Danielle K. Yeah, is a political correspondent assigned to NPR's Washington desk with gender politics. Goodness gracious. Yeah, man. This is a whole long thread. She should never be allowed near Trump. I agree with this. She should never be allowed near Trump again. Because, the thing about it, and, well, I'll get to that here in a second, but, the pink hair, we all know what that means, right? We all know what that means. I haven't seen too many. Now, granted, there are a few. There's a few more now. Let me stop myself, because now, before this past election, there weren't really any, Trump supporters with colored hair. But now there's beginning to be a bit more with colored hair, so I should hold off on that one just a little bit, because like I said, and I said this time and time again before the election, that post-election, Republican supporters will look completely different. You'll have supporters that typically, if you saw them out on the street, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a Democrat right there. But in reality, they voted for Trump, baby. They support Trump all the way. They voted for Republicans. So does pink hair necessarily give it completely away? No, not anymore, at least. Not anymore, because Trump completely changed things for the good. So I will say that. Trump changed things for the better. But I agree with people saying that she shouldn't be allowed near Trump again because we don't know what people's intentions are. We don't know if that was on purpose, if it wasn't, if it was an accident, and the thing about that is she could have easily, perceivably, sprinkled something on there, some type of, chemical agent and hit Trump in the face so it got on his skin or he sniffed it, and who knows? Maybe that's the assassination, right? We don't want anything like that to happen. So, yeah, she should be allowed nowhere near President Trump ever again. Mics should be at a distance from now on, okay? Because like I said, that is dangerous, especially considering what we've already watched our president go through, right? The man's been shot and almost shot again, okay? So I'm sure and honestly, there have been clips of people calling for, things like that too. You catch my drift. I'm trying to keep it PG here, which Kash Patel should pay those folks a visit. Those people posting those types of videos online, which is just crazy to me that Democrats feel bold enough to make a public video, not say it in the private of their own home, but like make a public video and post it that, hey, somebody should, the guys sitting in the big house, right? You catch my drift. Like, people actually posted those videos online. It's crazy. As much as we dislike Biden and Kamala and Democrats in general, we never, ever, and I will never advocate for that to happen to anybody. But yet, Democrats are the party of love, the party that calls for stuff like that to happen. Crazy and wild, man. But yeah, I'm glad Trump's okay. As of right now, as I haven't seen anything come out, that anything nefarious was going on there. No dust sprinkled on the mic. But like I said, that could be a thing. I'm sure there's things out there that you could have sprinkled on the mic and hit Trump with it, and some of the particles went up his nose, and something bad could have happened. So yeah, that should not be allowed at all whatsoever. Zero tolerance on that. Zero. Way too much at stake. So yeah, what do y'all think, man? Talk to me. Thanks for tuning in as always. Peace and love. I'm out.